Whatever you do, don't let your imagination get in the way of realizing how well you are doing. What's going on, guys? Welcome to Riding with Kev. I really wasn't even gonna make a video. I know I need to. I had got some bad news here recently, and I'm still kind of processing it. So and I've been running my clock hard. I mean, just trying to make a living in this here COVID crap. So but I got a request to make a video, and it's I'd probably help me get my mind off things to make a video. So we had that weekend in Joplin, and I rolled down to the Lowe's, and on Sunday, and I was there bright and early Monday morning, and I got unloaded, and they bounced me 220 miles over to Nashville, Arkansas, and I grabbed a wallboard out of there. I've been there before. I'm starting to notice a trend of places I've been. Now that it'll be 6 months next week, and took that wallboard all the way down to Houston. I linked up with another driver in Nashville there. We kind of tag teamed, and somebody talked to on the radio, and he was a driver trainer who gave me some advice on some things, and so we got parked up and rolled into Houston on Tuesday. Dropped that load. We couldn't make it. It was, by the time you get unloaded, just the bounce there and the getting loaded, we ran against our 14. It wasn't a drive time issue, but got down to Houston, got that wallboard undone, and I got a load of shingles, but it was from Home Depot back to Irving instead of the other way around, which it normally is. Something discontinued item or something like that. And so I took that load of shingles back up to Irving. And as soon as I left Irving, they said, hey, bounce over to a Home Depot right around the corner, and I'm going to take a load out of their distribution center out to Midland, Texas. And I got there, and I went in sleeper berth because they said, hey, it's a preload, but we don't have a trailer for you. So I go in the sleeper berths because, you can run split logs if you have enough time. And, yeah, I had enough time. They didn't pull my preloaded trailer. I got there at 9 o'clock, and they didn't pull my pre-loaded trailer out until almost 3:45. So I waited and hooked up to it and got it strapped down. And it's 5 o'clock, so I had my, by the time I got started and got that done, about 5, like I said, I waited so I got my 8-hour reset. And so I drove, and I got to Midland about 1 o'clock in the morning on Thursday. But, from Wednesday. But I had to be there by 8, and they're like, it's a track load, you got to make sure you get it there. So I got it there, and I got up and got it unloaded in time. I'll leave it at that. Yeah, you can do the math on that one. But then I waited, and I told my wife, man, I was like, there ain't nothing in Midland. I mean, you got that drywall plant we got that's about 2 hours away. But so I was unloaded, and I waited about 3:30. They gave me a load for Friday. 296 mile bounce. And so I bounced all the way Thursday night to get there last Friday. And a load of pipe going up to Arkansas. So that was taking my go-home load. So Thursday morning at 9 o'clock, I had done 4 loads. And I was like, 5 loads? No, didn't happen. But I knew that going to Midland, man. I just had to be prepared, and I was mentally prepared for it. And so I left out Sunday because it was a 2-stopper. And I'm trying to run my clock right, guys. I mean, I made the decision back after TQM, not because of TQM, but a little insider information. I was preparing to leave TMC, and I said, no, I'm not. I said 6 months, and it's going to be longer than that. But I just said, no, I'd let some things get in my way, and you notice the video's changed. I'm being positive. I'd let myself, my imagination, talk about that in a minute, get in my own way. And so I've been really trying to run the clock. And so I left Sunday because that's what I needed to do. Because the place I was going in Fort Smith, it was a split load of pipe, had parking. And so I get parked up. But what I also did, and the guy, hats off to the guy in Weatherford when he loaded me on this pipe. Basically, on my 40-foot trailer, there'd be 4 different stacks of pipe, all different sizes. It was electrical pipe, like conduit for running electrical wires and stuff. It wasn't plumbing pipe. But it was 2 stops. But he loaded the back 2 stacks of the trailer for the first stop. And the second stop was the front 2 stacks. So when I got there, I didn't have to unstrap the whole load. Like when I've done that fencing stuff, they kind of mix stuff, or Home Depot, if you do split load, sometimes they mix together because they got to make the load, go. And he's like, no, I was able to do it. So I unloaded that on Monday, first thing. I bounced the hour up to Lowell, Arkansas, and unloaded the second half. And when they say park over there and we'll get to you as soon as we can, you know it's going to be a minute. And it took them about an hour to get to me. They were just busy. And that came back to play in the story because I told you I've been running my clock. So I get a load, 206-mile bounce to Dirks, Arkansas, just north of Nashville. So in those 3 loads, I bounced over 700 miles just on those 3 loads in a week. I think I bounced a little over 850 miles in a week, and that's not normal. But I got down to Dirks and got that load, and it was going to Saginaw, Texas. And the place had parking, but because I got hung up that hour, I would have run over my 14 again. And so I said no, and there's not a lot of parking around Dallas. So I stopped a little bit on 30, a little bit on East Dallas. Got up this morning, rolled in there, got there about 9, untarped, unstrapped, rolled in as lumber. They got me offloaded. I said, well, it's 10:45 on Tuesday. I'm in Irving. I'm not getting a load. It's going to be a while. I'm going to sit because everybody's sitting. And boom, 15 minutes later, I had a load. And so I drove from Saginaw, Texas to Terrell, Texas, all the way across DFW, got loaded, and I actually made it. I am 2 miles from my drop in Oklahoma City. It does not have parking. I looked all around. It's an industrial area. There was nowhere to invent parking, so I'm 2 miles away. But I've been running the clock, guys. I have been running my clock. And these are the worst paying loads I think I've done in my time here. But like I said, I'm just grateful to have a load right now. So we're eking out a living, and so that's why running my clock has been so important. That's why, as I said, I've been just trying to run, just so I can make sure. You know, I had 5 loads last week, and some guys aren't getting but 3, maybe 4. And so like I said, they're not paying a whole lot, but they're not going very far. You know, when you can leave East Texas, make it to Saginaw, get down to Terrell, get loaded, make it all the way to Oklahoma City. I mean, you can tell these are 250, 230, 270 mile runs. So you're able to run them, and I like running them short. I just wish they paid a little better. But, you know, I got that news this weekend, and I was pretty tore up. I'm still pretty tore up. I gotta watch what I say or I'll start crying again. I've driven the last 2 days with the radio off, just thinking about life. But don't let your imagination get in the way of realizing your accomplishments, because things aren't how you imagined they were going to be. Things aren't working out the way you thought they would. And when things do that, you can overlook how good you really are doing. I have 6 months in this truck next week, and I feel like a rookie because my imagination and where I thought this was going to lead and how I thought I was going to be doing, I kind of overlooked how good I am doing. I'm really good at backing. But I have no confidence in myself when it comes to backing because of my imagination. I see that trainer and he's whip, and he's in, and I still got to think stuff through. But knock on wood, I ain't hit nothing. I hate truck stops. I avoid truck stops like the plague. But even this YouTube thing, you guys keep me going out here a lot with the love I get on YouTube. And so, but in my opinion, I don't feel like I'm doing anything with YouTube. But then I get the emails, and my wife's like, but you idiot, you're overlooking the emails. You're making a difference. All I ever hear you say is you want to make a difference and help people, and here you are helping people, and you're too freaking stupid to realize it. Whew, almost dropped it up on there. And so, I don't know. I'm rambling, guys. I want to put a video out, and I feel like I'm wasting your time, and I don't want to do that. So, I'm just saying, get out of your head, get out of your way. The other part of that I guess I'm kind of dealing with is realize how good you do got it sometimes. Maybe things really are, better than you think. And if you start focusing on the negative, you put up videos like I was a month ago. When you focus on the positive, I'm getting loads, guys. I've been here 6 months. I'm not nervous anymore. It's very weird. I told my wife, I don't know what switch flipped, but I don't get nervous anymore. I don't get uptight about unloading. I don't get uptight about loading. I was in a tight lumber spot, and the guy, I knew I should have backed in. He's like, pull in now, pull in, get out of the way. You're blocking the forklifts. And so I pulled in. I was like, well, how do I get out of here? He was like, you got to back out. I'm in this tight space. And I was like, boy, it should have been easy if you'd let me back in. And you know what I did? I looked at him, and I got out and looked. I figured out my plan. And I whipped and nade. And I got out of there, and it wasn't even a big deal. But there were older drivers looking like, here goes the rookie, because I didn't have confidence in my damn self. And so, because in my imagination, I imagined that I wouldn't have to think about it. So I don't realize how good I'm doing sometimes. And I think that as rookies especially, because it's all new to you, that you can miss realizing how good you really are doing. So have confidence in yourself. Don't let how you imagined trucking was going to go deter you from how well you're doing in trucking. I think I'm doing really well. I should be happier than I am, but I just, like I said, I had some realizations and things going on, so I am happy. I am getting loads. If you're thinking about coming to TMC, it's a pretty daggum good place to go. My leaving was my own stupidity if I would have done it, and I'm glad I didn't. And you know, I went and sat down and did some soul searching about a month ago, and things are working pretty well. So who knows what tomorrow's going to bring. I'm in Oklahoma City. Gonna get unloaded. Got insulation. Put a picture of that on Instagram. I haven't been posting on Instagram either. I should have got some pictures of that pipe, but sorry if it's a bad video. I do appreciate you guys. Subscribe if you're not a subscriber, or don't. I'd appreciate it. But hey, we'll talk soon. God bless. Let's get rolling, and we'll have a better video next week. Talk to you soon.